The severe weather today is going to be strong, everybody. It's going to be the strongest we had yet. And you can see it goes all the way towards Ohio Valley into the Great Lakes. We even have tornado warning cells for this morning going through for western Illinois from Missouri, bringing the widespread winds with that as well. Now, for our threat today, for our tornado, is still significant, severe, even the chances for EF3 plus tornadoes, maybe even a couple of them. And these storms will be nocturnal. It will go through overnight, and it will be for tomorrow as well, as it goes all the way from Texas all the way towards the interior northeast. Now, for tomorrow, we have chances for tornadoes over here across the Great Lakes towards the interior northeast as this system goes into Canada. We're going to get a whole line of storms building as well. That's going to bring a lot of winds with it also. Now, yesterday we had so far 25 tornado reports. So thank you to everybody that helps share my reports, helps alert people to the new information out there. Let them get aware of the storms that's coming. Today, we're going to see another repeat of this and maybe even more. So for today, for your tornado threat, we have the big 2% going all the way towards Michigan from Texas, but we also have the enhanced and the moderate and the significant severe, everybody. So here's your cities and states at risk for a potential tornado for today. Please be aware, if you're in the top 3 lines, you have the chance for the strongest tornadoes. Also, the wind event that's coming with it as well, still showing significant severe, where it could bring the hurricane force winds in the black hashed area and up to 80 miles per hour wind gusts or greater in this 30%, this red area. So here's your cities and states at risk for the damage and wind threat for today. And the hail threat as well, where you have the significant severe in this black hashed area from Iowa all the way towards Texas, where you see hailstones at least 2 inches in diameter, and the second intensity where you can see 4 inches or greater in diameter. So here's your cities and states at risk for the hail threat for today. And once again, the top 4 lines is a chance for the largest hail. Now, as we continue through this morning, still bringing. Now, remember, everybody, this is where we're getting the negative tilt for today. So as we're getting the thunderstorms moving through for this morning, that will move over towards Ohio Valley and the Great Lakes for this afternoon. We will get that second group of storms that will bring even more intensity. This is where we're going to get our chance for our strong tornadoes for today. So just be aware that we have a lot of lift in the atmosphere, a lot of cape. Look at this. It builds all the way towards the north as we go all the way towards 10 and 11 o'clock. Not only with the lift, also with the winds aloft. Will be from 2 o'clock this afternoon all the way towards 8 and 9 o'clock. Showing the strongest cape, the strongest lift over here for Kansas gets over 6,300 joules, everybody. And right as you get in the strongest lift for these storms to form, this is right where your winds aloft strengthen as well, and it helps intensify those storms. So we're going to see very powerful storms starting around 6 p.m. for Kansas and Missouri, and it will go all the way towards 10 and 11 o'clock, even midnight, pushing further south. And look over here for Iowa. Those storms build up later on tonight again, because of those winds aloft, everybody. And those winds and the storms from Missouri into Illinois, where we have that tornado warning cell. As we go all through the afternoon, that's going to move further towards Indiana, where we could see more tornado warning cells as these storms produce in front of this damage and wind event that's coming right through the early afternoon for Indiana. And that will spread into Ohio as well, while we get our second line of storms congealing up by this afternoon, all the way from Kansas, Nebraska into Iowa, where we can see strong tornadoes, everybody. And as we go through 8, 9, and 10 o'clock, it turns into a big damage and wind event all the way from southern Minnesota across Iowa again into Missouri into Kansas. And you cannot rule out a quick spin up in that line of storms. And as you go through the evening and overnight hours, this will continue all the way from the UP of Michigan all the way down through Kansas and Missouri, all the way to the early morning hours from Missouri, bringing strong winds, chances for a quick spin up again. Then for tomorrow, it comes right back again from Texas, Arkansas, right across the Tennessee, Kentucky Valley. Could get some supercells over here from Missouri going into Arkansas, where you could see a quick spin up for tomorrow as that goes through the evening, bringing the damage and winds all the way from Texas, Arkansas, especially southern Missouri. Southern Missouri looks like a hot spot for tomorrow for Tuesday. And you can see multiple lines of storms for tomorrow and tomorrow evening from Texas towards Mississippi, building up over and over, bringing strong winds, bringing chances for hail, and bringing the tornado threat. But we also need to watch for these storms that comes across for the interior northeast as we go through for tomorrow evening all the way through late afternoon. Multiple chances for some cells to form up, and this is what you need to watch out for, a chance for a tornado for tomorrow. So for tomorrow, for your tornado threat, you have that 2% going across the Great Lakes out through New England. So here's your cities and states at risk for a potential spin up Also, the wind threat for tomorrow for the storms all the way from Texas all the way towards northern New England. So here's your cities and states at risk for possible winds for tomorrow. And the hail threat as well, where it's still going to be significant severe down here for Texas and Oklahoma, at least 2 inches in diameter. So here's your cities and states at risk for the hail threat for tomorrow, for Tuesday. And you can see the wide area of winds. Now over here for the Rockies is going to be for the higher elevations, but all the way from Michigan all the way down towards Texas. 40 miles per hour wind gusts in the green, 50 in the orange, and 60 in the red. And you can see for tomorrow, it comes right back for Texas again, bringing 50 and 60 miles per hour wind gusts, as well as a hail threat. You can see the hail threat for today. Then as we go through this evening, it builds up again from Nebraska and Kansas going towards Iowa and Missouri. So a really big hot spot for hail, multiple storms forming up. So there's going to be more than one line of storms right here. Then for tomorrow, it's going to go further south down Texas for your chances for hail. And the flooding. So we do have the moderate risk for flooding for today. So we have the marginal going all the way towards Wisconsin, all the way towards Indiana. We have a slight risk all the way to southern Minnesota, all the way into Indiana as well. But we have this moderate risk for flooding for today. So just be aware if you're in this yellow or red area, there's going to be some ponding up on the roads, especially in this red area. I think this will grow into Kansas a little more just because of the round of storms that's going to repeat over and over. Now for tomorrow, it will turn down towards a marginal from Texas towards Indiana. Also, as we go through for Wednesday is going to be there. We're going to be in a weather pattern where you're going to get more rainfall as we go through the later part of this week. And you can see for Thursday is going to be there as well, and Friday. So it's going to bring a lot of heavy rainfall, especially towards Texas. Showing all the way towards Tuesday and Wednesday morning, bringing heavy rainfall from Kansas into Missouri, all the way towards Illinois and Indiana, western Tennessee, western Kentucky, over an inch in that yellow, over 2 inches in that dark red. Also, you can see for Texas, Louisiana, and Arkansas. As you go through later this week, this will build up to more as we go through this weekend as well. Just bringing a big hot spot of heavy rainfall for Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, Mississippi, Tennessee, and Kentucky. And this is going to help out with our drought greatly, but we need a lot more rain. So I just want to give you a quick update of what was going on with this storm system, the impacts, and who is at risk. Let me know down below if you want an afternoon update. I will give you another update with the latest information. This is going to move around a little bit. Thank you for your time, everybody. Hope you have a very great day today, and make sure you check in on others. Make sure everyone else around you will be okay as well. And before I go, a quick word from our Father, everybody. Psalm 34, 1 through 3. I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise shall continually be in my mouth. My soul shall make her boast in the Lord. The humble shall hear thereof and be glad. O magnify the Lord with me, and let us exalt his name together. Amen. Have a great day, everybody. I wish the best for every single one of y'all. Hope you will be okay through these storms. Make sure you get ready for possible power outages if there's a lot of winds coming in your area as well. Remember, above all things, all glory does go to God, our Father in heaven, Yahweh. And I always hope he keeps you safe every single day of your life and forever. Amen.